coach of the Eagan Wildcats is Sherry Eagan. Ladies and gentlemen, your Eagan Wildcats.
Skip's got it. Yep.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Eagan, Minnesota and Wildcat Stadium for tonight's 3 AAA section semifinal matchup between the Eastview Lightning and the Eagan Wildcats. It's another varsity doubleheader, the second half of our doubleheader. For those of you wondering why the late start, the boys' game earlier went through overtime into kicks from the mark, an unfortunate loss for the Eagan Wildcats to the Rosemount Irish. So this game getting started as late as possible, but they are almost ready to get things fired up here. It's a 7:45 on a frigid Thursday evening here in Eagan, Minnesota. My name is Skip Newton. Glad to be on Eagan TV with all of you, and welcomed by my broadcast partner, Nathan Cron. Nathan, the Wildcats have put together a great string of soccer, just one loss in the last few weeks to Rosemount. Unfortunately, a big loss, but otherwise playing just fantastic soccer. What do they need to do to keep things going tonight?
Well, they need to do what, from our position, they really need to do what they've been doing that's allowed them to be successful, possessing the ball, quick thinking, quick decision-making in the attacking third, letting the forwards work together and the mids work together, quick shots, not trying to overpossess the ball. Defensively, they're as sound as really probably any field, or every team on any field here at this level. The Rosemount game was a stark reminder of the quality that the Rosemount Irish have. And if the Wildcats win tonight, they'll have a chance to take on the Irish again, almost certainly, next Tuesday. But right now, it's the Eastview Lightning that the Wildcats need to be worried about.
Yeah, absolutely. And they need to focus on the opponent that's in front of them and not worry about the next step. Eastview wearing their road white jerseys, heading right to left on your screen. Eagan, the home green, as usual, heading left to right. They will get a goal kick. Start things off here. Kira Waldrop, one of the center backs, and we'll get to that lineup here in just a second. Ball played into midfield. Again, we mentioned it's a frigid evening. Last time I looked at the temperature about an hour ago, it was 39 degrees. There is a breeze at the back of the cameras heading across the field. Here's Matzik with an opportunity in the box. He takes a shot. Good save there by goalkeeper Ella Swanson. She'll punt that one into play.
Last meeting between these two teams was earlier this season, Skip, and Wildcats prevailed by a score of 2-0. Swanson played the first half. Abruzzo played the second half, each conceding a goal. Wildcats had a number of chances, were not able to cash in more than 2 of them.
Here's an opportunity for the Wildcats again, is trying to work it in the middle for a shot. Good defense there by Eastview. They kick it out. 24, that's Turner, steps up. And it comes down to Anna Enning. So we got Enning, Turner, Waldrop, and Leitenberg make up the back line. It's a fantastic back line for the Wildcats with a huge amount of shutouts this season. I want to say 9 or 10 shutouts on the season, which suggests if they can get a goal, get a lead, it will be really tough for the Lightning to come back.
The girls this year, the Eagan girls, Skip, of course, this year have, if they score first, they win. If they don't score first, they lose. That's been the pattern all season for these Wildcats.
Eastview now controlling as they come across midfield. They're going to go deep. That one's going to get easily to Valaga. She'll pick that one up and reset here. Choosing to punt that one back. One hops just past the Wildcat forward there.
Seehafer and Matzik have certainly been a good combination for these Wildcats. Seehafer quick and speedy around the end. Matzik with playing as a hold-up striker. The two of them work together. They often can create opportunities.
Eagan defensively not able to control the ball there, and so Eastview trying to capitalize on that. Somehow that one stays in all the way down to the corner off the flag, and now goes out for a goal kick.
Goal kick for the Wildcats.
The true role of the turf keeps that one in.
It sure does. Although, in fairness, I'm surprised there wasn't a foul called. It looked like there was some pretty heavy contact there. As Anna, I think it was Anna Enning, just got absolutely blasted to the turf.
Here's an opportunity. That's, I believe, Jensen over to Matzik. Really tough to see the numbers here, but see how this plays out as Matzik off the deflection wins it back. She's going into the box. She has it, looking for pass across. Cleared but not out. Matzik again. Maintains possession. She's got 2 defenders to beat. Now she's dispossessed.
Well,
cleared out.
1v3, Skip. I mean, how Matzik even held on to that ball. She was dealing with 3 defenders and didn't have any help.
Here's Turner. She's got a big throw-in, so look for this one to go into the box. It does. Oh, deflected down to Matzik. She takes a right foot cross.
Would have liked to have seen Matzik try to put that on net, or on frame, I should say.
It's possible that was her intent, and it just didn't quite go the direction she intended. Tough to say, but here's Jensen controlling. She's going to go back to Enning, and she just misplays that first touch into touch. Lightning quickly double-teamed. Enning goes down the line and just goes across. Quick rethrow there, a flick on by the Lightning. Wildcats have it. They do a through ball, and it's Matzik racing for it. But here comes the goalkeeper. That's Swanson. Matzik does a good job of pressuring, but pulling up at the last minute, you don't want to risk injury there to Swanson.
Hobbs with a nice through ball. Like to see a lot more of that out of Maddie Hobbs. She's been so successful this season, but one of the things that she's been very successful with is getting the ball to her teammates.
Matzik has it. Finds a little open space to the left. Now she's surrounded. Waldrop steps up, controls that clear. Looking for an opportunity. Nice pass in the middle here as the Wildcats bring it on, looking to advance into a shooting position. Here's a cross, nice one. Defensively played off the foot, picked up by Swanson. The rule there is the goalkeeper can pick that up because it was not intentionally passed back with the foot. That was just a mishit, so definitely at the center ref's discretion. It's a subjectivity call, but clearly the right one there. Good speed down the far touchline. Opportunity to get a cross in. Gets it to her right foot. Oh, she pulls it back. Kicks that one off the defense. Nicely done. On the far side, we will have a corner kick, the first of the game for the Wildcats. I believe that was Seehafer with that move down the far side.
Wildcats really showing a lot of good possession here in the last couple of minutes, Skip, really controlling the tempo in the ball.
Hobbs takes a corner. Oh, a nice delivery in there. We'll see if a Wildcat can get a body on it or a head. Unfortunately, it goes down and cleared. No shot to be had. Great opportunity as it went past the keeper. A couple of green jerseys in the area. They just could not capitalize. Turner again with the throw. That's it. Can't quite flick that one on. Lightning clears. Oh, nice little steal there by, looked like Turner, I think. Here's Yen Lee. Just misfires to Matzik. Swanson with another punt. One bounces past Hobbs. Lee plays it, now Hobbs has it. Racing for possession. Can't get there first, but getting helped out by Leitenberg. And Waldrop also in the area. Now we'll have a Leitenberg throw. Seehafer back to Ava. She's going to go up and over. She's got Matzik. Let's see if she can advance it. Oh, just loses it, but is able to get it back. This is Jensen. Matzik. Goes across. Oh, here's a nice through ball through. Here's a shot. Unable to get a whole lot on it. Good pressure from behind there by the Lightning. Another decent scoring chance there for the Wildcats.
I like how that was well worked, Skip. It was well worked. A number of good little touch passes. They're trying to create space, playing the ball into space and allowing their teammate to run onto it. Nice also by Leitenberg stepping up quickly, kind of sneaking in the back door to try to create another opportunity for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Eagan really tries to use the possession game, the short, quick passes, the passes into space to break down their opponents. So far, so good from that standpoint. They are creating scoring chances. They haven't been able to put one in the net yet, but the pressure has been pretty consistent in the Lightning end, and that's exactly what the Wildcats want to see. Here's Eastview with it coming over near the touch. Flick into the middle. Turner's there, can't quite clear, but she still has position, so it doesn't yield a shot. Nice job by Turner, swinging and missing, but keeping her body in the right spot at least. So no shots on goal. Lightenberg clears it wisely. Now they can regroup defensively. Oh, there's a head and a goal. A great play by the Lightning. The cross comes in, a perfectly placed header for Eastview, and they jump out to an early 1-0 lead.
Well, it was a brilliant cross and a well-taken header. Natalie Valaga had most of the net covered, but she did not have the far post covered. And no keeper can cover, of course, the entire net, but defensively, the vaunted back line just lost their marks, Skip Newton. It was a free header. Can't allow that to happen.
So you made the point earlier, every time the Wildcats have yielded the first goal, they have been unable to come back and win. Let's see if that holds true here. Fortunately for the Wildcats, there's a lot of time left, and they're definitely putting on the pressure, keeping it down in this end, at least they have for the majority of the early part of this game. So almost 70 minutes of soccer yet to be played. Ball goes over Jensen's head. There's a hard shoulder, no call.
That was a good shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. Ennings just lost the battle of physics there. Lightenberg with a great overlap.
Yeah, here come the Wildcats on the far side. They lose it just a little bit, so now they're trying to get their composure. They do. Lining up the shot. They're going to fire one towards the far post on the ground. Not enough on that one. Easy save for Swanson. I like the decision to take the shot. Just didn't quite strike it with enough. So the goal there is by number 13, Sophia Wilson. Assist to number 24, Sarah Polai.
The time of the goal is 10 minutes, 41 seconds. Lightning goal scored by Sophia Wilson.
Not sure what we have here as far as a stoppage.
Sarah Polai, the time 10:41.
It's like an injury of some sort.
So it looks like number 13, Wilson, the goal scorer, dealing with an injury right on the far touchline, right in front of the Eastview bench. So I think the stoppage was they had to get another player to get their warm-ups off and onto the field as quickly as possible. Of course, all the players not playing are going to be bundled up as much as possible to stay warm. Again, it is not a warm evening for soccer. Now the game restarted.
About 40 seconds of game time ran off there, Skip. I hope that doesn't come back to bite one of these two teams.
Interesting. Injury, they wouldn't stop the clock.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the thought process there was.
Quick pressure there by Eagan. Doesn't yield an immediate turnover, but now there's an opportunity to take the ball, and they do. Oh, now we're going to have a foul called about 30 yards out from the goal line. So an opportunity for another delivery into the box, or perhaps a long shot, depending on the leg strength of the kicker. It looks like it's going to be number 21. Sophia Wang lining this one up. Outside of 35 yards, would be a heck of a poke from this distance. My guess is she's going to try to lay this one up inside the 18. That's exactly what she does. It's a nice ball. Eastview's there. Gee, they head it, and they're going to finish that one as well. But it looks like we've got an offside call. A break for the Wildcats. a bit of a breakdown defensively there, as not only were they able to get the head on the ball, but then finish that up with the goal that fortunately didn't count, but defensive struggles on the back line a little bit, and a little uncharacteristic of the Wildcats.
Well, a player in an offside position can't be guarded because the player isn't allowed to score, right? I mean, on one level, but on the other hand, you have to put a body on somebody, and she clearly got to the ball before the Wildcat defender did. So we're going to see some substitutions for Coach Ekstrom. Maybe the back line just needs to be settled down a little bit.
Good step up there by the Wildcats. This header by Waldrop. Another header back in. Ball's being played up in the air quite a bit. Enning's going to knock that one closer to midfield. Looking for the Wildcats here to get the ball on the ground and get possession, get back to that passing that they do so well.
Look at Leitenberg. She's an outside back, but look, she's playing higher than the mids.
A little lucky there. There wasn't an offside call. Look, she came back from pressure. Here's a deep opportunity for the Wildcats. This one goes over the goal line. We're going to have a corner kick according to the AR. The center agrees, so an opportunity here for the Wildcats, kind of out of nothing.
That was really earned by Leitenberg. As I said, she was playing very, very high, and she was pressuring that ball along with Seahafer. Everybody else that seemed to fall off, but here's an opportunity as we're going to have some substitutions.
Prior to the corner kick, 3 substitutions for the Wildcats into the game. Courtney Bumpers, number 3, Kate Cron, number 16, Kylie Weisendonner, number 17.
So we've got Cron, Weisendonner, and Bumpers. That's Courtney Bumpers. Coming into the game, she immediately goes right in front of Swanson, the goalkeeper, for this corner kick.
Number 10.
Good delivery. It's long. It's, off the crossbar. This is still live. The pass back doesn't yield a chance. Now this one to Lee. She's going to have to go out wide. This is Jensen. She's got plenty of space. She puts this one in too far in from Swenson. Not what the team was looking for there. They needed to keep that one a little farther away as they had a couple of girls streaking in, but that one kicked straight to the keeper.
Yeah, Wildcats had plenty of people crashing, but they if the keeper's got the ball, it doesn't matter how many people have got crashing. You got to keep that ball away from the keeper. Otherwise, it's just an opportunity missed.
Some played up for Bumpers. She gains control. Now the Wildcats get to that triangle formation, but can't quite complete the pass. Turner turning her defender, nicely done. Battle there between Jensen and the Eastview Lightning. Looked like the ref was wanting to blow his whistle on a hole, but decided against it. Goes into touch for an Eastview throw and a substitution.
Well, given the girls' team's history here and their propensity and their trend lines, Skip Newton, the Wildcats, the sooner they score, the sooner the better. If this game goes to halftime with a 1-0 lead for the Eastview Lightning, Wildcats are going to be in trouble.
And this is Hobbs. She passes up too far. Swanson has it.
I like the idea from Maddie Hobbs. Would have been maybe a bit more effective if she had started that kick maybe 5 to 10 yards earlier. Let Bumpers run onto it.
Played in the air by the Wildcats. That was Jensen. Tracked down by a teammate. Wins possession, nicely done. Hobbs splitting the defenders. Oh, brilliant pass. Pass to the middle, no one's home, but the defense, they cleared out. Into touch on the far side. We will have a throw-in.
Ava Leitenberg definitely making life difficult on the outside back out there for the Eastview Lightning. Three or four times now in the half, she's driven right by them.
Oh, nice turn and a shot right on Swenson. Perhaps the hardest shot of the day, unfortunately, right at the goalkeeper, perfectly positioned. Yeah, Leitenberg, one of 3 girls on the team, state tournament track champions at the 4x400. A lot of speed between those three goals. There's an opportunity. It's fed out wide. She's in an offside position. Easy call. That was a no-doubter there.
Wildcats offside and direct free kick Eastview.
Eastview has one shot on goal, and it went in, Skip Newton. I mean, Wildcats have had more shots, but they've not been able to convert, not been able to really trouble Swanson in any meaningful way.
Given the pressure and the passing that we've seen so far from Eagan, I'd be really surprised if they didn't get at least a goal in this half. Feels like they're just constantly down there. And here's Weisendonner looking for a teammate. Coming back is, that was Bumpers. Lee battling this Leitenberg. Bumpers can't win it, but there's nothing but green in the middle. Jensen, oh, nice pass outside. This is Cron. She's got a shot. Cannon for a leg.
Cron, number 16, wide. Goal kick Eastview.
Goes wide. Nice play there by Cron.
It was laid off well by Jensen. It's recognizing, nicely done by Mallory Jensen, realizing Cron had the better angle and wasn't being molested by a defender. And so she did a nice job of laying it off. I like Cron taking a touch just to settle the ball quickly, but then firing hard. Just unlucky that it wasn't quite on frame, side netting only.
Nice step up there. Weisendonner. Just a sophomore. Oh, here's an opportunity for the Wildcats, and they can't capitalize. Looked like Swanson got a hand on it as it was going towards the net. I thought that thing was going in. Oh, what a great opportunity there. Or do we have I don't know what there's a complaint here by the Seahaver's looking at the ref like, what are you calling? I'm not sure what is going on.
Can't call a foul.
But they must have? I don't know.
I'm utterly confused now because it couldn't have been a foul because everyone was just going for the ball. It wasn't offsides because the flag never went up. I don't understand what just happened there.
Cron with a quick rethrow. That one's going to go into the box, but headed quickly out. Pass doesn't reach a teammate, so Cron will throw it again as it goes into touch. Oh, a big throw down the side. Unfortunately, won by the defense for Eastview. Well played there by Jensen. She's got Bumpers. Touch back to Jensen. She's got Cron behind. She's going to go switch of the fields. That one's intercepted by the Lightning, but taken right back. Oh, a nice pass to Cron. Got Weisendonner. This is Hobbs. Puts it in the middle. That one's picked off by the Lightning. Now out to Jensen. Looking to potentially take a shot or cross. She chooses to cross. No one's home. One there. Here's a left-footed shot. Swanson's going to be able to play this one. Wouldn't have gone in anyway. Not on goal. Eagan not afraid to fire that thing from distance so far tonight.
Well, you like to see it, Skip, on a windy night, and there still is a breeze out there. You never know where that ball is going to go. So I do like the early shots. What I'm a little annoyed by is we're going to have a handball violation there on Jensen. I'm a little not annoyed by, but concerned about is that there's just nobody crashing. Right? There's nobody really near the keeper. Once that ball arrives, the Wildcats need to be there for rebounds or for loose balls or things like that. And right now they're just too far away.
Ball on the Wildcats, free kick for the Lightning.
Free kick deflected off a couple of Wildcats before it's cleared out and then headed right back down and headed right back out again. This, I believe, is Seahafer. She's got speed and the ball and possession going into the middle, looking to get a shot off. Dishes it off. Weisendonner cuts back. Nice move. Left-footed shot. Again, right at Swanson.
Weisendonner, number 17.
Weisendonner does have a big left foot, but she's she's chronically falling off, right? She doesn't step into the ball. She's always spinning and turning and trying to hit it with her left foot. And if Kylie Weisenhutter could just step into the ball, I think she'd have so much more success.
Eastview has it as they attempt to get it into Wildcat territory. They do, quickly stolen away by the girls in green. Now Eastview has it. Nice step up there by Turner, or ball drop, excuse me. Weisenhutter has it with time. Gets it to Lee, who wins possession. Nicely done, and then immediately bounces it off a Eastview player. That one's played up in the air. Eastview didn't know where it went. Lee says, thank you very much. I'll take that. Oh, a nice little spin move. Opportunity here. Seehafer with another move. She's taken down, and we will have a penalty. This is at about the 15-yard line of the football field, so 25 yards out, almost dead center.
Big opportunity here for the Wildcats. Can they capitalize? Can they put this on frame? Skip Newton, can somebody crash? Can somebody in green crash?
Lightning, it's a free kick for the Wildcats.
I don't want to see it on frame. I want to see it in goal.
Well, I mean, that's true, but all of the Wildcats' sons, the two center backs are up. I would even send one of the center backs up. Why not? At this point, you're down by a goal.
Yeah, they're defending nobody. There's
no reason to be out there.
Every Eastview player is inside the 18.
Yen Lee's going to get a running start here. I like it. She's going to start a couple of yards ahead.
Here's the shot. It's for the far post. Unfortunately, it's wide, so not even on frame as we were hoping. I think needed to put that one higher and towards a corner. Eastview's going to bring in a couple of substitutions here. Getting ready for the goal kick. We're down to 14 minutes left to play in the first half.
I have to say, Skip, I think the Wildcats definitely need to tie this game before halftime. I think the momentum's going to be really challenging at halftime if they don't.
Eastview's able to clear that one. Kron touches it over. Nice pass. This is Yen Lee. She's got Hobbs. Hobbs, nice move. 3 defenders drawing them all. She goes right in the box. Left-footed shot. Diving save by Swanson. It's off over the goal line. This will be another corner kick from the far corner for Hobbs. A nice burst of speed there by Hobbs.
Well, I think everyone thought she was. I think everyone thought that Hobbs was going to lay it off or send it out for. Hobbs was going to send it off for Seehafer, but instead took it herself. Nicely done.
Goes up and on top of the goal to just miss hit by Hobbs. Missed opportunity there.
Wildcats still showing enough quality to get back in this game, but Skip, they've got to tie. They've got to become dangerous in front of the goal, and right now they're just not dangerous.
This is true. Their shots have been from distance, nothing too threatening or exciting yet. More pressure, definitely more scoring opportunities, but not one close enough. Here we'll get a Kron throw into the box. Headed by Eastview out. Now kicked all the way across. Here's an opportunity. Eagan can't win that one. Now this one's kicked on to goal, but harmlessly right down the middle. Swanson gobbles that one up.
Number 17.
Egan's just making it too easy for Swanson, right? I mean, the balls are going towards Swanson, but they're either right at her or they're not hit with enough pace. They're just not making it hard enough. They're not testing her enough.
Egan trying to maintain possession here and keep it down in the Eastview end. They're successful in that. Kron's going to give it a boot. It's about a 1-on-3 here for Bumpers, or Seehafer, excuse me. Now she's got some teammates. That one's won by Eastview. Cross field, but again, still in their half of the field. Played right back in by the defense. Yen Lee has it. Pulls it back to reset. Nice control. Kron crosses. Lots of green over on that side. Oh, one move away from potentially putting that one on frame. Eastview has it. Now they will finally clear it out of there and right back in by Turner. Bumpers coming back. Seehafer can't quite get there. Eastview has it, but they turn it right over to Jensen.
Someone's got to talk to Jensen, let him know that they're making runs, because Jensen had an opportunity to send that out for bumpers, but Jensen had her back to her.
Nice step by Lee. She got bumpers going down the near touch. That one's going to stay in. She's going to get there in time. She's going to cross. It goes off the. This is in play. This is in play. It's off the corner flag, which got knocked down. Jensen heading it into the 18. Here's a spin, a shot, left foot again, right at Swanson.
It's not that the Wildcats haven't had the chance to create goals, but they're hitting it right at the goalie or not with enough pace. I mean, Seehafer did a great job there to get it on frame, but didn't get on it everything that she would have liked.
The magnets that were placed in Swanson's jersey and the soccer ball have been quite amazing, because they seem to be attracting each other with a ridiculous amount of frequency here. That throw-in won quickly by Eagan. Hobbs going back to wall drop, left-footed cross, unable to find a target, but Eagan recovers. That one headed out again by Eastview. Little misplay there by the Wildcats, a rare one. Turning the ball over, giving an opportunity here for Eastview at least to punt it down and wake up Valaga in goal. Jensen. Kron.
I don't understand why Kron does that. I mean, she's got 20 yards of green grass in front of her, yet she's trying to play it for bumpers. And I understand that, but why not just take another 20 yards of grass and let Courtney go up the field?
We'll have a stoppage here for some substitutions.
For the Wildcats.
Looks like Matzik's back in the game.
Matzik, number 13. Olivia Enning, number 21. Previously for the Wildcats, and in the game was Angelina
Olivia Enning,
number 20.
For 21 in the game as well. This is number 13 for Eastview. That's the goal scorer. Also the girl that got injured, so good to see that she's healthy and back in the game. That's Wilson. Long ball to the corner is going to be too far. Nobody making the run.
Goal kick, Lightning.
Wildcats took a little bit of time, despite dominating statistically against Park in the quarterfinals. Took a little time to get going. Of course, once they did in the second half, it really left no doubt that they were the better team. But tonight, Eastview is definitely pushing the Wildcat girls. The Wildcat girls are going to have to, there needs to be a response here by the girls in green. Even if there's not a goal, needs to be a response.
Madzik has it. She's quickly double-teamed and dispossessed. Here's a run for the Lightning. Bringing up with speed down the far touch. Pass is intercepted by Hobbs. She's going to bring it right back for the Wildcats. Trying to connect with forward. She cannot. Lee has it. Oh, a little miscommunication, but I think Kron's going to get there anyway. Nice pass and spin. This is Seehafer trying to bring it in the middle. Knocked away from her. Eagan pressuring the Lightning enough to where the Lightning unable to possess the ball. Ball drop now has it, bringing it all the way up to midfield. Goes right by a girl like she's not there. This looks like Caitlin Matzik. She's got a little bit of space. Brings it to her right foot. Oh, she drops it, but nice defense. Number 21 there for the Lightning just in time. That was Wang. This one headed out. Double team successful for the Lightning. They're going to clear it out. Once again, Valaga will have an opportunity to play it. She goes right back down deep. Big kick from Valaga all the way down. It's one-on-one. Now Swanson's going to have to take a left foot. Weisendonner trying to get by two girls. She can't. There's collision. Bodies go down. No call. Probably a good no call.
This is getting a bit ragged here for the Eastview Lightning. The Wildcats aren't exactly creating offensive chances, but they're really pushing the envelope here. Eastview seems to, as soon as they get the ball, Skip, the last 2 or 3 minutes, they've just been booting it down the field as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it's almost like they're playing as if there's 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in the game, and they're protecting a 1-goal lead versus, just the first half. Like they're trying to just, keep it out of the end and eke out the narrow victory.
I have to level with you, Skip. I can't imagine that's what they're really trying to do, and of course that's the way they're playing. But I think it would be highly unlikely that this game ends in a 1-0 decision. I think there are going to be more goals scored.
Elaria Yin on the far side had it there, gave it up. Nice little move there by the Wildcats to earn the corner kick.
Still only 1 shot for the Eastview Lightning that happened to go in. 9 shots for the Wildcats, 4 corners. Wildcats haven't completely dominated statistically, but they're definitely better on the statistical sheet, just not where it counts.
Let's see where Hobbs puts this one. She's spinning it in almost as if she's shooting. And once again, that one goes off the football upright.
Certainly not what the senior captain was trying to do, but that's the second time in this half that's happened. Set piece plays cannot be wasted, especially in the playoffs, Skip Newton. You just can't. You can't have them be unproductive.
Wildcats controlling in the middle, trying to connect a pass, get it down into scoring range. Yin chips that one into the 18. Cleared into touch on the far side there by Eastview. Yin will rethrow. Wildcats have it. Bringing it in. Quickly surrounded, no shot yielded. Here's Hobbs to Lee. Looking to get it just a little bit closer to get a opportunity to goal. They can't quite penetrate that midfield line there of Eastview as they've got a lot of girls back. Finally played into touch for a throw-in.
3 critical minutes here for the Wildcats. They've got to get some serious offensive pressure. And that ball gets hoisted in towards Swanson. There's no one there.
Yeah, it was a crossing opportunity there for the Wildcats, but played right at Swanson. Nobody within 10 yards of it. Yen Lee has it, restarting here for Eagan, trying to break down the Eastview defense. Played in deep. Contact, no call. Probably the right one. This is Waldrop. She's going to go all the way back to Valaga.
Wildcats not making quick decisions with the ball. They're holding on to the ball just too much.
Enning, nice little spin there. Plays it up to Matzik. Oh, here's an opportunity. Is it Seehafer? Can she get there? Not quite. Or maybe.
I think that was Seehafer. I think you're correct, Skip. It was.
One touch away from potentially having a breakaway. Meanwhile, the ball's on play on the far side. Doesn't seem like anything's happening. Oh, nice use of the body again. There's Eastview ready to pounce all over it and clear. That one goes high off of Yen Lee's almost to her neck. Eastview on the far side, they're mounting a counter attack. Multiple Eagan defenders shut that down quickly.
1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
Oh, a nice move on the far side. Cross is deflected away, won by Eagan. Looking to set up a shot. It's left foot. It goes off the defender. Everybody's screaming for a handball.
Taking Kylie Weisendonner, number 17.
Center referee does not agree.
Well, hard shot by Weisendonner. That was a shot, Skip, where she stepped into that ball pretty well. Did a nice job of hitting that hard, and it took a deflection and must have maybe hit a shoulder or something like that. But it sure took a deflection on the way in.
Eastview with a move, but unable to get past Cron. She's going to throw it in right away.
10 seconds remaining.
Down to less than 10 seconds. It'd be really tough for Eagan to score here. They got to get it up and get it in quickly. That's not going to happen. So we are going to go to halftime. The one shot on goal for the Lightning so far is the difference. They've got a 1-0 lead despite the fact that the ball has been down in the Eastview defensive third for the majority of the game.
Well, the Wildcats certainly have more shots. They have more offensive pressure. What they don't have is quality. They have not created situations where Swanson's really been put under pressure. The balls have either been scuffed at her, or they've been right at her when they've been hit with pace. There needs to be traffic. If someone shoots from distance, someone has to crash and look for rebounds. Make Swanson think that she's going to get some heat in front of her, some pressure in front of her, and that's just not happening for the Wildcats. Now, that being said, this is not the time to go completely crazy in terms of changing everything the Wildcats are doing. It's not that they're being completely blown off the field. Like you said, Skip, one shot, it went in, right? This is a situation where you make some tweaks, you make some edits, you fix a few of the things that are problematic, you come out in the second half, and you do your best.
Absolutely, and I'm sure that is what Coach Ekstrom is going to talk to the girls about at halftime. We will take a break. For Nathan Cron, my name is Skip Newton. We are here at Eagan TV in Eagan, Minnesota. It is a cold and chilly night. Hopefully the Wildcat shooters heat up in the second half. 1-0 Eastview. We'll be back in 9 minutes. Welcome back to Eagan, Minnesota and Wildcat Stadium for the second half of the Section 3 AAA semifinal between the Eastview Lightning and the Eagan Wildcats. My name is Skip Newton, joined along with Nathan Cron. Glad to be here on Eagan TV. Nathan, the Wildcats down 1-0 despite really controlling play for the vast majority of that first half.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple times this year, both on the boys and girls side, where the girls or boys have done a good job of dominating play or controlling play, but then have unfortunately conceded or on the one or two shots that the other team has, one's gone in. And that's what's happened here for the Wildcats. One shot on goal officially on the scoreboard, one goal for the Eastview Lightning. Wildcats with a number of shots, officially 10 on the board. My count might be a little bit low or a little bit off, but in any event, the Wildcats have played better for big chunks of the game, but they just have not had that cutting edge in the finishing third, in the final third, and either their shots have been not hit with the pace necessary to beat Swanson, or they've been right at Swanson. I imagine there's going to be quite the barrage here in the second half.
Yeah, let's hope that is the case. Swanson has proved to be a very effective goalkeeper. Not exactly challenged, like you said. That the shots have been all like kind of right at her. Even the hard shots, they've been fairly easy for Swanson to make the play. But she's always in the right position. Let's hope that she's challenged a bit more here in the second half, and they can get the game tying goal. As we've started that off, Eagan wearing green, going right to left, trying to get it down into Lightning territory quickly.
So important for these Wildcats, I think, to get some early momentum, even if it's even if it's not necessarily a goal here in the first 5 or 10 minutes, just to have some good shots on goal, some offensive pressure, controlling the ball, and play with urgency. We've talked about soccer IQ all season long. The Wildcats have got to play with urgency. They've got to play with high IQ. They can't just put the ball out casually. They can't take their time on restarts. They need to do all the things they can do to conserve time, given that they're down by a score of 1-0.
Early substitution here for the Lightning. I wonder if that's injury related. You don't typically see a substitution in the first minute of a half. Here come the Wildcats trying to force it down the middle of the field. See if they can get control and start connecting passes like we've seen all season long. Right now, Eastview has it. They're going to come towards the near side. This is number 24, well defended by Leitenberg, but kicked into touch. She's going to throw that one in. Oh, we got a Leitenberg throw. She goes quickly. This is Matzik using her body to shield. Nicely done. Turns, comes into the middle field. That was Hobbs. Back to Lee. I'm sorry, Weisendonner, my bad. Back to Lee. Turner. Goes deeper towards the attacking third, but that one's knocked away by Eastview. As they come into Eagan territory, they bring it into the middle of the field. They're going to switch fields over to the near touch. Ball's played down to the corner. And we'll have a throw in deep in Eagan territory.
Wildcats need to make a little quicker decisions right now. Right now they're holding on to that ball. I'm not sure if there's a high kick over near Weisendonner's head. I mean, Matzik's flicking the ball on there, but there's no one behind her. So somebody needs to tell Matzik, just trap it, hold it, hold it, hold it.
Eastview with a left-footed cross. That one's knocked down by Hobbs, picked up by Valaga. She's going to roll it out to Enning on the far side.
The passes just are not connecting momentarily here, as hopefully Waldrop's going to bring some sense of calm to the situation.
Here comes Hobbs from Waldrop. Seehafer's got it on the right foot, quickly defended. Trying to get it into a place where she can get a shot off, unable to do so. Cleared out to Lee, right back in. She's going to drop it back for Enning. She's going to go with a big cross in the middle of the field. Here's Waldrop. Nice wall pass there. Fed through. Good run. Here's an opportunity. Crossed. Oh, and kicked right back in by the Eastview Lightning. Headed on goal. Unfortunately, not enough on that header. And once again, right at Swanson.
Well, Matzik it was a brilliant cross, negative cross that time by Leitenberg. A couple of bounces in the middle, but great play by Matzik to steer it on goal. I mean, it was going to be tough to do. She did a nice job, but as you say, right at Swanson, just unlucky there for Matzik, as she'd done everything correctly to try to put that on goal.
For those of you who tuned in late and missed the first half, that's been the story of the game so far. Every shot by the Wildcats have been pretty much right at the goalkeeper, Swanson. Hobbs, nice job controlling this. Turner goes deep. Eastview heading it past ending on the far side, but it's going to go into touch. We'll have a throw-in here for the Wildcats. Still 35 minutes left to go in regulation.
Well, 35 minutes to go in your season if you're the Wildcats, so time to turn out all the tricks and do whatever you can. As Matzik sends that for Seehafer.
Seehafer's got speed. Eastview will have none of that. They'll play it into touch. Keep things safe.
Fly's doing a nice job that time.
Emma Fetsic comes in for Yen Lee, replacing her at that defensive midfield position, otherwise known as the 6. Nice job using her body to control that one. Eagan continues to work the far touchline.
Can they switch the ball, though? Because there's so much space on the other side of the field.
There they try to, but Wang's in the middle there. Off Fetsic. Into touch again on the far side. Now they have an opportunity to set things up. They go to the middle, but the defense is there again. So while Eagan is controlling it on Eastview half, they're not getting deep into the attacking third. No shooting opportunities thus far.
Every time the defenders try to play the ball up, passing the midfielders up to the forwards, the defenders are stepping in front. I think what's got to happen here is the Eagan forwards are going to have to take a step back to the defenders, to who's playing the ball. That our defenders, that is the Eagan defenders, are going to have to go over the top, and then the Eagan forwards are going to have to spin off and spin and go, because right now they're just getting jumped.
Big throw in there by the Wildcats. See if Eagan can do something with down in the corner. Eastview's there. They play it in front of the Wildcat bench. It goes into touch. This will be another throw-in. There's the Eastview defender once again clearing. Now they try to mount some sort of a counterattack. Wang's going to bring it into Eagan territory.
Wildcats didn't stop the ball at all. Let Wang have all sorts of time, and they're lucky that she put that into touch, because she had a lot of time there. Defense really wasn't organized in the midfield.
Eastview doing a good job of defending Eagan on that defensive back line, doing a good job of not letting Eagan string together 4, 5, 6 passes in a row like they like to do in order to break down the other team. Here's Weisendonner. She's going to feed it up. But again, intercepted by the defense. These longer balls trying to get through aren't getting through. Here's Waldrop. Plays it on the ground. Nice touch there. Leitenberg finds Matzik. See if she can get around her defender. She does. She's got a chance to cross. Oh, on the ground, but right to Eastview. Can't connect on the pass. That was a great opportunity. Played right back in by Waldrop, but Eagan can't control.
Great defense by the Lightning there. Matzik put a nice move on, but was stymied by the second defender.
Nice head there up to Matzik. Oh, she had Leitenberg making a run on the near touch, just couldn't quite get control of it to give it to her. Enning's going to go down the far touch, but it's going to be kicked right back to Enning.
Wildcats not able to put together more than about 3 or 4 passes. You get the sense that that ball gets put back in touch. You get the sense that the Wildcats can just get 3 or 4 passes and set themselves up and get a run from one of their forwards or wings. They'll be fine, but right now just a little, it's almost like everyone's not quite exactly sure what's supposed to be happening or is going to be happening.
Pass into the middle. This one's intercepted by Eastview. Fetchich has it. Played off for Leitenberg, but she wasn't in the vicinity. Wall drop, defending, pokes it away. Nice job. Now coming down the near touch, it's a foot race. Those are typically won by one of those state 4x400 champs. Wall drop. Drop for a wide open Wang. She's going to feed it in, but Valaga's got that one easily.
Wildcats just not defensively in the midfield, not pressuring the Eastview Lightning midfielders enough at all. I mean, just way too much time there.
Last shot for the Lightning, 21, Sophia Wang.
We're going to have a series of substitutions here for the Wildcats.
Throw goes down the far touch. Now controlled, at least to ground by the Wildcats, trying to find a passing lane or opportunity to penetrate that defense. This one's bounced off of the Wildcats for a Eastview throw. That's Bumpers on the far side there. Oh, nice step up by Turner there. Hobbs defending. Leitenberg has it. We've got a handball call on Eastview, so this will be a free kick. Kira Waldrop will take this.
Not exactly a great scoring opportunity here, Skip Newton, but the Wildcats need to make the most of it.
She's got a big leg, so she's going to get this down near the 18. It's exactly where it goes, but Eagan can't win it. Nice step up there by Turner to poke it back, at least temporarily, into the Eastview end, but now it's served all the way down the far touch, and good hustle by Eastview. Wins the throw or a free kick, I believe. A throw-in, yes it is. Under 28 minutes now to play. Still 1-0 Eastview. Comes the cross. Nothing but green there. Wang controls that one. Nice step up by Eagan. Here they come. This is Hobbs. Passes down to the corner. There's a good ball. Great run. Bumpers retrieves it before it goes into touch. Coming down the line, we're going to have a throw-in. I like the play to the corner. Try something different. A nice diagonal run there by Courtney Bumpers.
Yeah, nicely done. We're going to see some more substitutions here for the Wildcats. Liv Enning is going to check back in, and Addie Tanner is going to take the place of Josie Seehafer. But right now, there just needs to be more pressure in the Eastview end, and someone's got to attack the ball.
Big boot there by Waldrop, but headed out immediately by Eastview and then volleyed further back. And this one's going to go over everybody. Easy play for Swanson.
Yeah, Fetsic has got to control that ball and find a better pass. That was thrown up. That was thrown up the field, thinking that someone might make a run, but her teammates have got to give her a drop and give her an opportunity to do something else with that ball.
Ball was played long, but not before it went into touch. So we'll have a throw-in down the attacking third. See what Eagan can do with this one. They go to the corner, but that's going to be a little aggressive. Oh, I think she might have. Oh, a great effort. I thought she may have won the corner there, but not quite.
And 3 substitutions for Eastview.
Get some substitutions here for the Lightning. Trying to stay fresh and stay warm. It's a chilly night.
Slows the game down as well if you're the Lightning. So I would imagine they will liberally substitute here in the second half, being up by a goal. Can probably burn a couple of minutes of game time simply by substituting on every or almost every dead ball.
Eastview turns that one over. Let's see what the Wildcats do with it. Unfortunately, the pass goes straight to the Eastview defense. They did have numbers up front. We're going to have a throw-in for the Wildcats. A lot of play here in the middle third of the field. No real opportunities for either team. Here's a run now on the far side. It's Bumpers. She goes down in the box. This one's going to be cleared out. Oh, and just over the head of the Wildcats. Fortunately, she didn't touch it, so it's still Wildcats' throw.
There's going to have to be some creativity, Skip Newton. There's going to have to be some sort of creativity in the final third. It's going to take a flick, a back heel, a quick pass, a flick, a shielding. It's going to take something to unlock this Eastview defense.
Yeah, there's been no threatening opportunities the entire half so far. Felt like they had much more pressure in the first half with several corner kicks, some other at least long shots to goal. Here's an opportunity. Oh, get by the keeper, and there's the game-tying goal! That was the break the Wildcats needed. A big goal for Eagan. I want to say maybe number 12 or number 21.
I think it might be Enning. I think it might be Liv Enning off the throw-in from Cron. Beautiful throw-in. Wish we had the truck in the replay.
We'll get the official word here. But Eagan with an outstanding tying goal. Much needed. 24 minutes to play in regulation, and we are all knotted up. Here come the Wildcats again. Feeling a bit momentum. That long ball a bit aggressive. But I would assume that they've got a little bit of jump now in their step after that goal.
Absolutely. The momentum, they finally have the reward for the hard work and the shots they've put on Swanson. 16 on the assist.
All right, here we go. Let's get another one.
Here comes a throw, a big throw. Oh, nice touch. Good header there by Eastview to clear that one out of the box. The goal is number 21, Olivia Enning. A great tying goal, assist to number 16. That's Kate Cron on the throw. Wall drop plays that. It just bounces away from the Wildcats, but they get it on the far side. We're going to get a cross now. Ooh, on the ground, a little bit different than what we've seen. This one's flicked ahead. Here's an opportunity. Oh, just won by the Lightning, excuse me. Eagan's starting to put on more pressure into the 18 now.
Lightning have to be careful here. Conceding for a tying goal is bad enough, but giving away 2 goals here would be really, really challenging.
Here's one up the middle, but Valaga's going to come out to play that one all the way down to midfield. See if Eagan can control this one on the ground, string together some passes. Wall drop. Has it. Nice move there. Left foot up. We've got Anning and a teammate, but they can't control. Leitenberg. Trying to connect with Hobbs. Quick rethrow. Here comes Seehafer, looking for a teammate. She finds Jensen. This one to Hobbs and Seehafer, but neither one can get there first. Nice defensive play. Hobbs has it. Good defense strips her of possession. Now the Lightning come back. Oh, a nice step up there. A far touch. Here's an opportunity down in the corner. Egan's going to get there first. Let's see what they do with it. Immediate cross. Deflected by the Lightning. No one's home for Eagan as that ball came flying out on the turf. An opportunity there for a shot if someone had been home.
Someone's got to trail that. The forwards had gotten forward, and to be fair, they did stop around just inside the penalty spot, but that time that deflection came out. If one of the midfielders had been crashing, it would have been an easy shot.
Here comes
on goal.
Waldrop with a shot for the far corner to goal! What a shot by Kira Waldrop! She went in, nobody got in her way, and she said, all right, I'll just put this one not on net, in net. An outstanding goal. It's 2-1 Wildcats.
That's the kind of leadership that you expect from a captain. Kira Waldrop knew the team needed something. They had to cash in on all these shots. 13 shots to 2, and they had to do something to break this deadlock. And Kira Waldrop steps up and does the business. That's what you need your captain to do, and that's what she did for the Wildcats.
Unlike the shots on goal in the first half from distance that went straight at Swanson, this one was a rocket to the upper corner. Absolutely no opportunity for Swanson to play that. The go-ahead goal scored here with 21 minutes to play by junior co-captain Kira Waldrop.
I have to wonder, Swanson seemed a bit, I want to say flat-footed. Initially, it's almost like she reacted late to it, Skip Newton. I wonder if maybe she thought that ball was not going to be on frame, that maybe Kira Waldrop was going to cross the ball to her teammates, and so that's what she was expecting. Instead, she got beaten in the far corner.
Maybe she was wondering why her midfield and defense were letting Waldrop dribble up 30 yards unmolested for a go-ahead goal-scoring opportunity.
I guess that will be one of the eternal mysteries that we'll have to leave for another time. But in any event, I mean, it's the kind of now that the dam is broken, can the Wildcats I would think the Wildcats would be very interested in pouring on, making sure they get a couple of more to win this thing comfortably.
Scoring for the Wildcats, number 23, Kira Waldrop.
Clock
The assist, number 22.
becomes the friend of the Eagan Wildcats while they have the lead.
The time of the goal is 59.
Again, the goal by Kira Waldrop, number 23, assist to number 22, Emma Fetsic. Good pressure here by the Wildcats, almost playing that ball out of the air. Tough play. There's Waldrop keeping that one out of harm's way. Now a significant shift, as this is the first time that Eastview has trailed in this game. Now they have to change their philosophy because they can no longer play that defensive, safe soccer that they've been playing for the majority of the game. Oh, here's a goal-scoring opportunity. Great shot from the 18. Can't quite get enough. Bounces off, just miss-hit there.
Hobbs didn't get everything she wanted on that one, but she was in good position for it.
She's going to set herself up again with a left foot. This one bounces off the defense.
Come on, go to it. Go get it.
Swanson comes out. 18 and a half to go.
We certainly, based on what happened earlier this evening, a 2-1 lead is never safe. So if you're the Wildcats, you definitely want to add on a couple more goals here.
Oh, here's a gorgeous ball to Seehafer. Let's see if she can get it onto her left foot. She shoots one up and goal! She goes top shelf over Swanson. A beautiful ball into Seehafer, and she hammers it home for a 3-1 lead.
It's a beautiful ball up over the top. She controls it very well, and she hits it with her left foot. Nicely done that time by the Wildcats. And that's absolutely what the doctor ordered. If you're the Wildcats, you definitely, after watching the boys concede a goal in the last minute of the game, you can't have that happen to you again. So you want to give every opportunity to your team to win the game.
Well, here's a long shot for Eastview that sails harmlessly wide and quite high.
I love Valaga holding up her arms like, oh, I didn't touch it. Well, Natalie, the ball was 40 feet over the goal. I don't think anybody was going to get confused. That's going to be Lightenberg.
Oh, excuse me, Lightenberg. My bad. Lightenberg with a great shot.
The time of the goal is 61 minutes, 48 seconds. Wildcats goal scored by Ava Lightenberg.
Well, you're forgiven for not. First of all, they're both athletic blondes. So I mean, you're forgiven in that sense, Skip Newton. But also, I think important to note here, Lightenberg does such a magnificent job of getting into the offensive play. She was up with the forward. She's an outside back, and she was playing level with the forwards. So unless you watched her go from that position to the forward position, you wouldn't know.
Hobbs gets the assist. Just, again, a beautiful ball up and over with the perfect pace. Now it's deep in Lightning territories. Wildcats will throw this one in. Wildcats trying to possess this, keep the pressure on. Of course, the longer they can keep it down in the Lightning half of the field, the more time they'll waste. They don't need to score again, but they will gladly take another goal if it presents itself to ice this game and put it out of reach.
Soccer IQ, right, Skip Newton. We were talking about it earlier, how the Wildcats, when they were down by one goal, needed to be urgent. They not rush, but they couldn't just play the ball out necessarily. They had to try to, and if the ball goes out, they have to be on it quickly, take kicks quickly, just move with pace. Now the flip of it. Now it's the opposite side. It's Eastview that really needs to move with pace. Every time there's a dead ball, they need to be on top of it. Every time there's a chance, they need to jump on it. And the Wildcats, alternatively, need to do exactly that, the opposite. Relax.
Got a stoppage here. I believe there's a foul. One of those opportunities to slow things down a bit.
Five.
15 and a half minutes left in regulation. Big boot by the Wildcats into the 18. That one bounces. Opportunity here for the Wildcats. Unfortunately, Swanson gobbles it up first.
Nicely done off her line. Swanson, if she's a half second later, that ball gets walked in. It's a brilliant free kick.
Nice header there by Wildcat back line. Keeping it out of danger. I think that's Cron in at left defense, stepping up to help out. She's got a big throw, and she'll just touch it all the way down the line. Nice job. Nice deflection into the middle. Good fake there by Weisendonner. She goes down to the corner. Matzik touches it for her teammate, just a little too much. I think she thought her teammate was a little closer to her, but still the right idea.
No, and I think that's smart. That's senior leadership, senior captain leadership, where we're going to control the ball. We're not going to try to do anything crazy with it. I'm going to lay it off for an open teammate. Just didn't come off.
Matzik winning that one despite pressure from behind. She's on the far side. Oh, nice move into the middle. Pass it on the ground with the left. Here it's in the middle. See if Eagan can get that. They do, but a nice save by Swanson. Played back in towards Matzik on the far side, but that one's going to get over the goal line for a goal kick. A great save by a diving Swanson there. That had goal number 4 written all over it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. As stout as the defense had been, at least in terms of giving up goals on the board, Swanson absolutely had to bail them out there as Wildcats had penetrated the back line.
really incredible how the momentum turned so quickly with that Eagan first goal. It just all of a sudden seemed like the speed of play for the Wildcats and the opportunities just picked up, just like a complete 180 from what we were seeing in the first half and in the majority of the second half going into that.
Well, goals in the 57th minute, 60th minute, 62nd minute. I mean, it's a 5-minute stretch, Skip Newton, where 5 minutes of game time where they went from being down by a goal to being ahead by 2.
Headed out by the Lightning. Eagan trying to win that. Can't. Oh, nice step up by Lee. She's dispossessed, but won immediately back by Weisendoner. She's going to go down to the corner to Matzik. That's a great pass. Matzik read it the whole way, but offside.
Wildcats offside.
It was close.
It was close. It was close. I think Matzik was looking for the delivery of the ball and timing her run, trying to time her run, and just couldn't quite get the timing right.
Lee plays that free kick over near the friendly confines of the Eagan bench. This will be a throw-in for the Lightning. Lee has it. Just going to keep it outside. Oh, a nice pass up to forward here. Here come the Wildcats into the attacking third. Nice inside run there, but she said she's going to go to the middle. She's going to take a shot. Swanson with a diving save. She can't control the rebound. It's knocked out by the defense. This is going to be a corner kick for the Wildcats. A juicy rebound there. Just won by the Lightning defense. Otherwise, that could have been the 4th goal.
I have sometimes criticized the Wildcat girls for not doing a good job of crashing for rebounds. They did there, and it just went over the top. That was a nice sequence.
See if Hobbs can make up for a couple of errant corners from the first half. She does. She's going to get another opportunity as that was deflected out of play into touch. Eagan faithful getting a little rowdy in the stands, getting excited. Perhaps warmed up on the inside by the 3 goals in about 6 minutes of play. Here's a great corner kick. Let's see if Eagan can get it. They do. Head towards the goal, and I believe it's in, or no. What do we have called here? A foul?
The assistant referee raised his flag on the far side. Assistant referee raised his flag on the far side. Referee raised his hand, waved off a goal instantly. I think they were calling a foul as Swanson did get dumped to the deck. I don't know that it was necessarily a foul, though. And with that many bodies in the area, how do you know you're not being hit by your own player? I don't know, but the assistant referee was very confident in his call.
Definitely a quick call. We're going to have a substitution here by the Wildcats as we've hit the 70th minute, down to the final 10. Eastview's going to have to get aggressive in their counterattacks as they need not 1 but 2 goals to tie this game up. Yeah, Lee almost dispossessed but wins it. Passes it between the legs of an Eastview player. Now it's won by Wang. Lee takes it back.
Lee might be better off just making a simple pass to a teammate.
Matzik has it. She's going to fire a shot. That one's going to be deflected into touch. We're going to have a throw-in.
As important as it is to make this comeback against Eastview, and obviously they're one of your big rivals if you're Eagan, but it's just as important to think about from an Eagan standpoint, maintaining your crispness of play and your momentum, because you want to build on this. If you win this game, you have a mighty test in front of you next Tuesday, and having good momentum going into that match is going to be important.
Yes, this is operating under the assumption that the Rosemount girls are going to win their section semifinal, being played, I believe, as we speak. Setting up what would be a 3rd consecutive section championship game between the Rosemount Irish and the Eagan Wildcats. Both of the previous 2 games finished 1-0. 2 years ago, Eagan being victorious on a goal with about 7.5 minutes to play by then senior and co-captain Ariel Lindgren. Last year, Rosemount returning the favor, winning 1-0 right here on this field. This ball's won by Eagan. Here's a chance from a shallow angle. Plays it across, just a little too strong. A great cross, though. Turning her body completely 180 to get that over to a teammate. If that had been a little less, that would have been brilliant. Eagan has the luxury of time, able to possess, find teammates, take their time, no need to rush. I believe that was Bumpers pressuring. This is Waldrop, responsible for the go-ahead goal. An absolute blast to the upper corner.
Someone's going to help out Yenli and let her know that she's got some more simple passing opportunities, because right now it's like she's playing like like her hair's on fire, like she's just she's kind of a bit frantic. So just talk to her, girls, and let your teammates, all your teammates, let them know that you're there for the easy pass. Like right there, I mean, the Wildcats had about 20, 30 yards of green grass in front of them. Instead, we try to send it forward and we're dispossessed.
Here come the Wildcats on a break. Nice little patient move there, and there's a shot right at Swanson.
Seehafer's right-footed. I wonder why she doesn't just take that with the right foot.
Big punt goes over the head of her teammate there. Here's Lee. Trying to get it up to Matzik. She's going to get another opportunity, and does. Lee runs this one down. She's got a lot of space. Nice pass.
Well, that was a brilliant idea. It just didn't come off. Not enough weight on that ball.
Oh, a nice flick there by Wang, but unfortunately for her, nothing but Eagan defense. And now here's Hobbs over to Matzik. She cuts into the middle. She's going to take a right-footed shot. Can't quite get it past the defender. Hobbs tries to win it, but can't. Oh, a nice, brilliant step up by the Eagan defense. Just continue to punch that thing down into the Eastview end, wasting precious time. We're down under 6 minutes, down to almost 5.5.
Lightning still have a chance to close this down to a one-goal game. But right now they're going to need to get something going. Right now they're a little bit frantic, a little bit discombobulated. We're going to have an offside call, an easy one here against Seehafer.
Well, that's offside.
Right now the Lightning looking a little bit discombobulated.
I don't have the statistics in front of me. I don't know, how many goals Eastview scores on the season. But
I think Eastview's only got 10 players on the field.
Well, that would make it harder. No, they got 11.
There's 11.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, I was counting and I thought that was a substitute over there. Never mind.
What I was gonna say was I don't know how many goals they have on the season. Oh, here's a long shot but wide. How many goals they have on the season? But they don't seem built to score quickly. They've had the one great goal early, and really Valaga has not been pressured much since then. It's just that Eagan couldn't score, and once they did, a game that was beginning to get a little nerve-wracking all of a sudden feels quite comfortable.
Yeah, the dam broke, right, Skip? I mean, it's the floodgates opened, the dam broke, whatever metaphor you want to use. That being said, the Wildcats have learned something tonight. They've learned something that they're going to have to bring a different level of intensity and of performance if they're going to be successful, and hopefully for the Wildcats that will serve them well. Again, assuming they see out this remaining 352, hopefully that serves them well next Tuesday.
A reminder to our fans that should Eagan hold on in the final 340 here, they will advance to the Section 3 AAA championship game, which is played next Tuesday. We'll try to see if we can get announcement of the winner of that Rosemount game. It's possible that that game should be over sooner since our game was delayed. Try to check that out while we wrap this one up. I will add that Twitter is saying that Seehafer scored that goal, so maybe my call was correct after all. But we'll just have to watch the replay to find out.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
This one goes back to Valaga.
Good job.
Unable to find that as I'm flipping through, but we're down to 2.5 minutes here. Again, the odds are fairly overwhelming that the opponent will be Rosemount. Once again. Eagan has it. Absolutely no need to rush. They bring it down to the corner. Kill a little time here.
Like to see would like to see the Wildcats be crisp in the last few minutes here, possess well, make smart decisions, see the game out. I mean, and just be crisp with it.
Some brilliant possession and passing. Oh, quick shot. In there for a Weisendonner.
When I talk about quarterbacks with release time, but Weisendonner, when she squares and gets that ball off her foot, it goes quickly.
Yeah, she snapped that one off in a hurry, and I think it might have caught Swanson a little off guard. She was not ready for that. Wildcats coming down again. Again, every possession they have is just wasting more and more time, and this one is feeling like it's going to get wrapped up here without a whole lot of danger for Eagan. And a good soccer game all around. You know, Eastview definitely had their opportunity maintaining a one-goal lead for a big portion of this game, but Wildcats, as you say, broke through the dam, and scoring that third goal was the nail in the proverbial coffin.
Yeah, in a 5-minute stretch, the Wildcats went from being down by a goal to ahead by 2, and that's just, it's the character of this team. Now, that being said, this is the first time, if I'm correct, Skip Newton, I think this is the first time all season. We have an interesting foul here called finally at the midfield stripe, but the first time all season that the Wildcats have gone down behind in a game and have come back and won. So maybe that's not a bad trend that's not a bad trend line.
Yeah, it's nice to break that in case they should fall behind again. Let's just hope they don't. We'll be fine with that if they never have to play from behind ever again the rest of the season. Re-kick here. It's going to be the final one of the game as we're in the final 10 seconds.
8, 7, 6,
and this
5,
one's going to end
4,
in the Wildcats' favor as they clear it out at midfield. A come-from-behind win for the Eagan Wildcats. They return to the Section 3A championship game to be played next Tuesday. Final thoughts, Nathan.
Well, just want to say thanks to you, Skip, and to our ETV crew, Nick Mudd, Joe Chupik, and Savina Cisneros, and producer Josh Sibley for setting us up and giving us these sights and these sounds. It was a close run thing that we were going to get a chance to broadcast this game, and I think this is probably our last broadcast of the year. I mean, likely it's going to be our last broadcast of the year. So thank you, Skip, for having me along, and thank you to everybody there watching us on the YouTube channel. Wildcats started, I wouldn't say started slow, but but they can't come out and not score against Rosemount, not have offensive pressure against Rosemount, because Rosemount next week is just too good. I'm assuming Rosemount won the game. It's possible they didn't, but I'm betting they did. Rosemount's a very good team. It's going to be a very tough game for the Wildcats next Tuesday. They're going to have to play the way they played in that 5 or 8 minute stretch in the second half to be successful.
Yeah, you said it right, and I want to also reiterate what you said. Thank you very much for Eagan TV for covering, both girls and boys soccer all season. It's been great to be a part of that. Love to be partnered with you as well, Nathan. So thank you so much for Eagan TV. To Nathan Cron, I am Skip Newton signing off here tonight. Once again, Eagan Wildcats with the win going to the section championship game next Tuesday. Eagan 3, Eastview 1. Good night, everyone.
to play the Rosemount Irish in that section championship game again Tuesday, October 18th at 4:30. Good luck to the Wildcats in the section championship game.